this is Brandon Moon with Moonlit Fly Fishing. I want to welcome you to Fly Tying Night tonight. Tonight we're going to be tying up a MSU Hopper. This hopper pattern's derived from a few different hopper patterns. We're going to take a few things from each of them. One of those is the GFA Hopper. Another is the Moorish Hopper, and also a chubby Chernobyl ant, or chubby Chernobyl. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started and invite you to like our video and leave us a comment if you get any kind of value out of our videos, or this one in particular. Make sure you like it and comment. Hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive future notification. This helps us out a great deal as we work to put out quality content into the community and helps us reach more people. So thank you for your support. Now the hook that we're using today is the Moonlit Premium Tagada Series ML411. I'm tying this in a size 10 today. This is a great pattern in a size 8, 10, or a 12. The thread I'm using is Semperfly's Classic Wax ADOT in a floral red. And I use the floral red just because I like that floral color to break through on my ribbing on this fly and give me kind of almost like a hot spot on my body and fly. So I'm going to secure my underbody, and I'm using Semperfly's mylar tinsel in a red in the 1/32 size, and I'm just going to wrap that and secure that all the way up to the front of the hook, and then I'll go back to the tie-in point, and you'll see why I'm going to do that in a minute. Just makes it easier in the long run and faster. This is one of our guide style flies and works absolutely fantastic. Guide series style fly because it's fast to tie, durable, and it's effective. All the things a guide needs. Something they can tie quickly, is effective, and durable. So I'm going to wrap this body all the way up to the eye of the hook. Now we're going to just wrap it back to the the back point here by the bend of the hook. And I like this mylar tinsel underbody just because it's got a little bit of a flash combined with my fluoro colored thread. We'll snip that out. Today we're tying this in red and black, but you can tie it in yellow, black, yellow, gray, gray, green, like a variety of different colors. The foam we're going to use is Moonlit Zero Gravity Tying Foam in the 2 millimeter tying foam for both sizes. I'm going to put a little bit of super glue on that body. Now I'm going to take my foam, and my foam, the notch is about half of the length of the hook shank. I'm really utilizing this foam to create some surface area on my fly that's going to help it float. So the under foam is the length or the width of the hook gape. The foam on top is going to be just a tad bit thinner, just so that it doesn't overpower and gives me a good profile to this fly. Now I'm just going to tie that in and cinch that down. We'll go and create a crisscross to create our sections and segmentations to this hopper. Now I don't want to make them too big. We'll cinch that down. This is by not cinching it down too tight to begin with, couple wraps, and then cinching it down. I'm going to leave some surface area there. And I'm just going to do that so that I have about 3 or 4 segments, depending on, I can get more on a longer hook. So now I'm right there under the eye of the hook. We'll secure that down. Trim that out nice and good right there. Now I'm just going to trim that black foam just so that it's as flat as possible. Secure that down, and over the top I'm going to go back to that next segment. For the legs I'm using red and black. It's a floral red and black striped rubber leg from Semperfly. And I've taken one of these and cut it into 4s. In the single colors I can cut it into 4s, and it's perfect on this size 10. I'm going to measure my legs to be the length to the back end of that fly, the tail. And I'm just going to give it 2 wraps nice and loose over the top, and then I'm going to pull it down to the side. Once I've got it pulled down, I'm going to snip it right in the middle. Now I've got that right there. One more in there. I don't want to pull it too tight because I don't want to sink in my legs exactly quite yet. For the wing on this, I'm taking a clump of black predator fibers from Semperfly, and I'm going to measure that to be just past the bend of that hook, or the end of my tail, I should say. Now I'm going to kind of cinch it down just a little bit just to kind of tighten that in. I want to lock my legs in place where they're at, and I also want to kind of help secure this wing in just a little bit. So I'm going to put a small dab of super glue right there. Put a nice wrap over securing that in, and then I'm going to seat those in right there. Now my wing, I'm going to trim this out at an angle so that it tapers my wing just a little bit. Now I'm going to take my foam and create a nice bullet head. We'll give it a good couple wraps. Trim that out. Now I'm just going to create a nice little taper to that over wing there. Then I'm going to take my whip finish tool whip finish there. We'll do a 3 turn and then a 2 turn. Use my little snipper on the end of my thread, my whip finish tool. Now I'm just going to take this and put a little bit of head cement on there just to make sure I secure that knot nice and good. And that's just going to help the durability of this fly. You could also use some super glue if you want. Let that kind of seep in there. Again, this is the MSU Hopper. Easy guide hopper, kind of a variation of a GFA, Moorish, and a Chernobyl, chubby Chernobyl. You could also call it a mini chubby if you really wanted to. Great effective pattern, quick, easy tie, and we enjoy tying that for you. So if you have any questions, let us know. If you found any value, make sure you hit the like button, leave us a comment, then hit subscribe and the bell to receive future notification. And we appreciate your support as we work to create good content to get out to the community. And thank you. Have a wonderful evening.